That's what I reckoned.
She let the temperature up. I said, thank you, I decided. Not your average girl. She needed swag and I provided. I did. Open up and buy it. Buy it. Open up and buy it. Buy it.
Right, today we are doing an update on
How to do our hair.
yeah, basically our hair routine. A while ago now, well over a month ago, I said to you that my hair had fallen out during pregnancy and one side was long and the other side was short. I did try the rice water routine for some time, but the unevenness of my hair was just so ridiculous that I decided to shave it off. So here we are today. As you can see, I have a little teeny weeny afro. Now what I've been doing, I'll show you the routine that I've been doing, and I've been doing it on the girls' hair as well, and it's really made a difference. All of our hair types are different. We all have different curl patterns. But this routine has really helped to strengthen our hair and give us some length. Now, I shaved my hair at, was it the end of October? I think it was, yeah, it was towards the end of October. And we're now in the beginning of January. And this is quite a lot of growth for such a short amount of time, I would say. So we're going to be going through the routines. I'm going to be doing the routines on the girls for you to see. Everyone has a different routine. Well, the Brielle and Melody have the same routine, but obviously Nayeli, her routine is different.
Yeah.
Now, Nayeli's okay, so Nayeli's hair, obviously she had cradle cap, so she lost the perimeter of her hair, and plus when she's sleeping, she slept on her back before, and so she used to rub her hair out at the back. So she's lost the hair around the perimeter of her head. But when we've been doing the routine, it has actually helped the top part to retain length, and her hair tends to get really dry. So could you stop, please?
So yeah, go on, girl. You tell them.
Her hair gets really dry, so I'm going to be showing you what I do every other day, or when needed, to help it to retain some moisture. I also do this with Brielle's hair because her hair tends to get very dry as well. Now Melody's hair, on the other hand, is more on the oily side. Her hair doesn't really get dry at all, and her hair is very, very thick. Her hair, most of the time, stays in braids, however. So her routine is not done as regular as Nayeli and Brielle's. Yeah, so anyway, let's get started on the routine. So on Brielle's hair, I'm spraying a homemade rinse, which is made up of apple cider vinegar and fresh rosemary. I let this infuse for 3 weeks before starting to use it. When applying the tea rinse, you have to ensure that the hair is fully saturated. Okay, so what I've just done is the rosemary and apple cider vinegar tea rinse. Now we've sprayed our hair, just saturate the hair with the tea rinse and then put a shower cap on for about 10 to 15 minutes. Let it sit there and then wash it out. With Nayeli's hair, I've used the rice water only. So I've only used the rice water. I don't cover it with a cap, obviously. I just leave it to sit in the hair, and it's quite wet right now. I've saturated it, and I'm going to leave it on for the same amount of time and then wash it out. What I use to wash it out is a homemade rice water shampoo. In here has, actually I'll put the ingredients up on the screen. It'll make it easier than me reeling it off. So this is a rice water shampoo that I made. So start off by measuring out the rice. Wasn't quite a cup, but you can go for a cup. I just used what I had left, basically. You want to start rinsing the rice. I used cold water to just rinse the rice. Just give it a stir as you would normally do when cooking rice. Just get some of that starchiness out of the rice. And then drain the water. And then put more water in the pot, making sure that you put quite a bit of water to cover the rice. Turn the heat high. And then you want to get an orange and just peel the skin and put it into the water. This will help your rice water mixture to stay fresh. Well, when I say fresh, I mean not smelly, because if you've ever dealt with rice water before, fermented rice water, it gets so smelly after a while, and you're going to be leaving this to sit for at least 2 to 3 weeks. So you can imagine the stench if you don't do this step. So once you've finished putting all the peel into the pot, just leave it to boil up. So it should take about 5 to 10 minutes for the water to start boiling up to this point. You then want to take it off the heat and just give it a very good stir. Melody with the great camera skills. And then you just want to get a sieve and drain the water into a pot. The rice and the peel you can then throw away. You only want the water. Now I'm just pouring the rice water into a jar. The jar which I'm going to leave to infuse for 2 to 3 weeks. And then here I am putting in some essential oils which will help to keep your rice water fresh as well. And also the essential oils that I'm using here have great benefits. I used rosemary oil, peppermint oil and ylang-ylang. I apply 8 drops of each essential oil. For Niallie's rinse, I skip out the part where I apply essential oils, as this shouldn't be used on babies. And then I just stir the mixture well. Guys, the amount of nutrients in this rice water is ridiculous. This is what's really going to help your hair to grow. I use this for the shampoo and as a rinse. I'm then going to put the peels back into the mixture. Leave to infuse for 3 weeks. Now this oil is another gem. I'm telling you guys, this oil is so nutrient rich. I will put the ingredients on the screen so you can make this as well. So for Melody's hair, I have applied the oil from root to tip and just put it in some box braids, and I will apply a heat cap. Look how shiny it is. Gleaming. Now I'm just preparing the aloe vera for Brielle and Niley's hair. This will help to retain the moisture. So what I do is chop a leaf into 3 pieces. I'll then proceed to cut down the sides. And then cut down the middle to have the leaf where it's open to reveal the gel inside. Look how much gel is inside there. You can see how glossy the gel is. This is exactly how it makes the hair. Their hair looks so moisturized. You could just see the hair absorbing all the nutrients when you put this in. This has really helped with growth for Niley's hair. So I'm applying the gel to Brielle's hair. And just rub it all over the hair, fully saturate it. Watch her hair, just watch the life come back into her hair. The amount of moisture that the hair sucks up and just makes it so nice and curly. Makes the hair really easy to handle as well. So just keep parting the hair, and what you see me doing there is puncturing the leaf because it provides more gel. So you have layers of gel in there, so as you puncture it, more gel comes out. Once that's dried up, you can take another piece and just make sure every part of the hair is saturated. Look at those curls. Look how gleaming and shiny the hair is. It's just giving the hair life. And just comb through the hair. Make sure there's no tangles. And it's very, very easy to manage. It helps with detangling, etc. It's so it's just nice. Look at the hair, guys. Can you believe it? It's so beautiful now. Then I'm just going to proceed to put it into big twists. And here's the final result. You can see it's very moisturized and shiny and a really nice curl pattern. And I've done the same with Naili with great difficulty. I just saturated it all over her hair, and this, as you can see, there's new growth there. That a couple of weeks ago was literally shiny bold, and you can see some lovely new growth now. Look how beautiful her curls are and shiny. Look at the hair gleaming. It's so moisturized. She also has a little eczema on her scalp, which is the little redness there, which the aloe vera is also very good for. So it's just so many benefits, guys. Look at this. She's so unbothered. It's like, Mum, leave me. So this is Brielle's hair. I just put her hair in thick braids. Makes it so much easier, and it's a protective style. Instead of doing her hair every day, look at her. And Melody's hair. Again, thick braids. Nothing too fancy. And Nai. And I just take these out each night and leave her hair out.